Chapter 1. The Prisoner and the Beast. The dungeon was damp, the air thick with the scent of mildew and rusted iron. I sat against the cold stone wall, my wrists raw from the manacles. The rebellion had failed, and now I awaited execution at dawn. That was when she walked in. Tall, muscular, with golden eyes that glowed in the torchlight, the Beastwoman guard loomed over me. Her ears, wolf-like and tufted, twitched as she studied me. A thick tail swayed behind her, betraying curiosity rather than aggression. "You're the rebel leader," she said, voice rough yet oddly melodic. Smirk. "And you're my executioner," she snorted. "Not yet." Then, to my shock, she sat cross-legged outside my cell. "Tell me why you fought." Chapter 2. An unlikely conversation. Blink. Guards didn't talk to prisoners, especially not Beastkin, who were often enslaved or scorned by the empire I'd tried to overthrow. "You're asking me," said. "Aren't you loyal to the crown?" Her ears flattened. "I serve because I must, not because I want to." A flicker of understanding passed between us. So I told her about the corruption, the starving villages, the nobles who hoarded wealth while children froze in winter. Her claws dug into her palms as I spoke. When I finished, she was silent. "Bond with me." Chapter 3. The Bonding Pact. Choke. "What?" "A Beastkin's bond," she said, leaning closer. "If we swear loyalty to each other, our strengths merge. I gain your cunning. You gain my power." "And why would you do that?" Her gaze burned. "Because I want to tear this empire down too." I hesitated. Bonding was irreversible. But dawn approached and death waited. I extended my hand through the bars. "Do it." She bit her thumb, drew a rune on my palm, then pressed hers against it. Fire surged through my veins, and the chains shattered. Chapter 4. Escape and Rebellion. Power roared in my blood. Her speed, her senses, they were mine now. Together we slaughtered the guards, freed the other prisoners, and vanished into the night. In the forests she told me her name, Kayla, once a warrior of the northern clans, captured and forced into service. Now she was free. And so was I. Months passed. Our bond deepened. We trained rebels, struck supply lines, and turned the Empire's cruelty against them. With Kayla's strength and my strategy, we were unstoppable. But the Emperor had one last weapon. Chapter 5. The Final Battle. The imperial capital loomed before us, its walls manned by hundreds. At its heart stood the Emperor and his Beastkin elite, their eyes blank with forced obedience. Kayla growled. "They're bonded against their will." I clenched my fists. "Then we free them." The battle was brutal. Swords clashed, arrows flew, and Kayla moved like a storm, her claws rending armor. But the Emperor was no fool. He lunged at me with a dagger, and Kayla leaped in the way. The blade sank into her chest. Chapter 6. The Ending, A New Dawn. The world stopped. With a roar, I grabbed the Emperor and hurled him from the walls. His body shattered on the stones below. The remaining soldiers froze. Then one by one they knelt. But none of it mattered. I cradled Kayla, her breath shallow. "Stupid human," she coughed. "Should have dodged." Tears burned my eyes. "You can't die. We're bonded." She smiled weakly. "Then live for me." Her body went still. But then light. The bond flared, her essence merging with mine. Her voice echoed in my mind. "Always with you." And when I stood, the Beastkin rose with me, not as slaves but as allies. Together we rebuilt the kingdom. And though Kayla was gone, her spirit remained, In the wind, in the hunt, in the bond that would never break. Epilogue. Years later, a child asked, "Did the Beastwoman really exist?" I smiled, my golden eyes gleaming. "Oh, she's still here." And somewhere, in the rustle of leaves, I heard her laugh.